Hey there, it's Adam here from adaminsights.com. Welcome to my first video of 2021. I'm filming this on the 1st of January 2021 in Adelaide, and this video is a review and just my commentary on Ilford Pan F 50. That's a 50 ISO black and white film from the brilliant filmmakers at Ilford in the UK. So today in Adelaide it's been a beautiful 30 degrees, it's been bright and sunny. So what did I do when the streets were pretty much deserted? I jumped on my bicycle, grabbed the Leica MP, loaded it up with some Ilford Pan F 50, and I just took a whole lot of shots for a project in an area that I've been wanting to take photos of for a while. I'm looking forward to sharing those shots for the project with you. Stick around to the end of the video to see them, or jump online to my website now. The link is in the description where I'll put the photos up for you to check out. Okay, so Ilford Pan F 50 ISO. The reason that it's probably my favourite black and white film, the grain structure is very organic. It's not tabular like Kodak T-Max. Kodak T-Max, it's probably a even more detailed, very trusted and reliable black and white film, but the grain structure on it is quite tabular, so it kind of looks like desaturated or just black and white digital to me. Whereas Ilford uses more of a traditional organic grain structure, so it's kind of like an older generation of film, if you like, and it's got that kind of look to it. Being 50 ISO, it's brilliant for really bright light, where you've got a lot of bright light, and also if you want to experiment with a lot of natural light in your photos as well. It's beautifully well detailed and beautifully sharp, but it maintains a lot of information in the shadows and the highlights. One of the things which I really do like about the Ilford films in general is that it's very hard to over or underexpose them by a few stops. If you are a few stops out on your exposure, you still don't end up with crushed blacks or peaking whites in your negatives, which is really good from a professional photographic point of view. So it maintains a lot of detail, even in bright areas and dark areas, and the midtones just look beautiful. It's just a smooth black and white film with lots of graduation. There's just so many shades of grey in the film, and it probably represents one of the reasons why I still think that shooting film is a better way to go if you're really serious about your photography, because there isn't a digital camera out there which has a real base ISO of 50. Sure enough, Nikon has got it with ISO 64, which is great, but 50 is still better. Canon, I believe, tends to pull to 50. I think Sony can as well. And even the Leica M10 Monochrome has a base ISO of 160. So this lets you shoot at 50 ISO, which is brilliant if you want to go out in bright light and get a lot of highly detailed images, or you want to do some portraiture work with a lot of detail and a lot of beautiful midtones in there, and you want to shoot wide open with slow shutter speeds and play around with bringing in different lighting effects in your images as well. It's why I really like these really slow ISO films. And they just have a beautiful, unique look to them as well. Plus, other reasons which I love shooting film, you tend to take your shot once, you tend to concentrate more on getting that one shot right, because you don't have the time, or you don't have the luxury to be able to see what you've done on a digital screen. So you take the shot and then you move on. And it's always exciting to wait and see how those images came out. And you know what? Today, taking a bike ride right around town, it was quite a massive ride on this beautiful sunny day in Adelaide. I was probably reminded why I really like the Leica system so much. It does really give you the professional full manual camera in such a small package, and it was really easy just to sling it over my neck and jump on the bike and take shots. And because it's built so tough, I just didn't have to worry about it. When I saw something I wanted to take a photo of for this project, I just aimed and snapped. Okay, well, without further ado, I'm going to get to developing this film. I'm just going to do it in the standard Ilford LC26 chemistry, 12 minutes at 21 degrees centigrade. I got royally sunburned when I was out on the bike today, so putting my arms into the black bag, ouch, that hurts. When developing your film with the Ilford chemistry, get your water to 21 degrees. I've actually got this a little bit colder than 21 at the moment because it's quite warm here. The temperature is definitely going to rise while I'm developing the film. And you just want 9 parts water to 1 part developer. So I've got 400 ml of water in here, which is enough to completely submerge my film in the Patterson tank. Just a quick tip for when you're storing the Ilford chemistry, after you've opened it up for the first time, squeeze out as much of the air as you can from the bottle and then put the cap back on, because oxygen, when it comes into contact with the Ilford developer, oxidizes it, and that will decrease its shelf life. That said, I've used Ilford chemistry that is about 3 years old and had completely oxidized and turned brown, and it still developed the film, but you'll still get better results the fresher your developer. So I'm just going to set a timer now for 12 minutes, and every 3 minutes I'm going to agitate the tank. This is where the magic starts. We will just give that a bit of a rotate and a bit of agitation to get started. This makes sure that there's no air bubbles that are coming into contact with the film. Because obviously if there's an air bubble on the film and the developer doesn't get to it, that part of the film won't get developed, and that could be really, really tragic. We have images on the film! Woohoo! I'll just use my tongs to remove most of the water there, but I'm just going to go hang this up to dry and then we'll check them out.